bandwidth. Bandwidth. So the bandwidth is nothing but the range of the frequency. Bandwidth represents the range of the frequency, that is at which the signal is accepted. At which the range of the signal is accepted, that range is known as bandwidth of the frequency. See here, by taking this current plot, see here, the signal is accepted from here, okay? So the signal is accepted from up to here. So this value is nothing but 0.707 IM. At the peak value, it is the maximum value. So this is the acceptable range of the signal. So this is the FH and this is the FL. So higher frequency, lower frequency. Sorry. FL, FH. High frequency range, low frequency. The range accepted between these two represents the bandwidth of the signal. So we know that. So is the low cutoff frequency and this one is the high cutoff frequency. So we are going to find all these parameters. So we are going to determine the bandwidth of the signal. Okay, to find the bandwidth of the signal, we have the following principles. Okay, first of all, what is meant by bandwidth is equals to, by considering the parameters present in the circuit, we can be doing like this: bandwidth equal to R by 2 pi L. Okay, so for FH, higher cutoff frequency, bandwidth equal to what is the bandwidth means FR plus bandwidth by 2, and for the low cutoff frequency FL is equals to FR minus bandwidth by 2. So these are the formulas we have derived for finding the bandwidth. Okay. So one more for the bandwidth is bandwidth equal to higher cutoff frequency minus lower cutoff frequency. So the difference between the higher cutoff frequency to lower cutoff frequency is known as the bandwidth, the range. So bandwidth, finally the bandwidth is the range at which the signal is going to be accepted, is known as a bandwidth. Okay. Now we are going to one more very important parameter, that is nothing but quality factor. Quality factor Q. So it is denoted by Q. So the quality factor is mainly depend upon the voltage magnification of the RLC circuit. So voltage magnification is nothing but, I can explain here, voltage magnification is defined as VL by V, VL or VC by V. Okay, the voltage across the capacitor or voltage across the inductor divided by upon the supply voltage is known as the voltage magnification. So we have the following formulas and we are going to find out the quality factor of the one. So we know that VL is equals to I into omega RL and V is equals to I into R. We know that quality factor Q is equals to VL by V, that is equals to I into omega RL by I into R. I gets cancelled and finally Q is equals to omega RL by R. We know that from this bandwidth we can convert this as a Hi friends, welcome to Degree Students YouTube channel. This is RS Arjun Kumar. So this is the continuing class for my previous video. So in the previous video I am discussed about the AC series resonance RLC circuit. So resonance in series RLC circuit in AC. So okay, this is the continuing part for that one. So this is the effects of resonance. Last class I ended the class at the expression for resonant frequency. This is the continuation for the resonant frequency. Okay. So effects of resonance. So these are the effects of resonance. So we have 4 effects of resonance. First one is the minimum impedance. And second one is the maximum current, and third one is the phase angle is 0, and final one is unity power factor. Unity power factor. So these are the 4 effects that we are going to face when resonance is going to be occur. So first one is the minimum impedance. So see here, so this is the plot which is plotted between the frequency and the impedance. So this is the plot plotted between the frequency and the impedance. Okay. See here what happens when f is less than fr. So f is less than fr. The reason is the capacitive circuit. We already know this in the conditions of the frequency position. So see here, this is the capacitive. For the high value of the frequency, capacitive is maximum, and when it reaches the resonant frequency, what happens? The value, the curve is coming to the minimum position. That means the impedance is going to be 0. Okay. So for the inductive, it is to be increased. So this is the condition for first condition, minimum impedance. And coming to the second one, maximum current. See here, this is the plot plotted between the current and the frequency f. See here, at the resonance frequency, the current is the maximum current. So at when the resonance occurs, the current becomes maximum, and this is the slant region represents the P by Z. We know that I is equals to V by R. So R is the ZC here. That's why capacitive region. This is the capacitive region. So the current is V by ZC, and this is the inductive region. That's why the current is inductive. Inductive reactance replaces the place of the resistor. And here at the maximum resistor is occur. So at the resonance, when the resonance occurs at the resonant frequency, the condition is maximum current is we got maximum current at the resonant frequency condition. And coming to this is the phase angle, zero phase angle. See here, so this is the capacitive circuit and this is the inductive circuit. We all know that in the class of series RC and series RL circuit, I already told that phase angle is always positive for inductive circuit and phase angle is always negative for capacitive circuit by an angle of 90 degrees. That's why this graph represents the phase angle is 0, and this is the resonant frequency occurring place. At this place, the angle is 0. Okay, and final one, unity power factor. When the angle is 0, what is the value of cos 0 degrees? 1. So power factor is 1. That is the reason why we are going to say that unity power factor is 1 for the resonance. When the resonance occurs, the circuit unity power factor is the circuit power factor is 1. At which condition? When the condition of the series resonance, the power factor is 1. Okay. So from this expression, we know that this is the frequency range. So 2 pi is equals to R by L omega. 2 pi frequency. We can write this as omega R is equals to R by L. So substitute this one in here. What happens? So omega R by bandwidth. So Q is equals to omega R into bandwidth divided by R from this expression. Okay. So omega R by bandwidth. So from this what we got? So bandwidth equal to, we know that omega R equal to 1 by LC. Q is equals to 1 by square root of LC by bandwidth. So bandwidth equal to what we know? Bandwidth equal to R by, substitute that thing here. What happens? So Q is equals to 1 by root LC divided by R by L. Now convert this into 1 by root LC into L by R. So how can we write this? Root L into root C into root L into root L. So L will get cancelled by R. So finally we got that Q is equals to square root of L by square root of C into 1 by R. So this is the quality factor. Okay. Okay friends, thanks for watching this video. In the next video we are going to find the resonance of the parallel RLC circuits. Okay, thanks for watching.